Essiva, this is LaserBolt, and welcome to today's video, guys. Today, I present to you guys my brand new Devastator build, how you completing World Tier 15, Challenge Tier 15, easy peasy, Eye of the Storm, no worries, no ifs, no buts. Today, I present to you guys my Devastator Quake build, which is going to be focusing on 4 key elements. Number 1, spamming your abilities, so maximizing the amount of abilities you're able to use at once. Number 2, making sure you get health from 2 different ways, from your weapons and also from your skills. Number 3, using bleed to be able to get health back and do more damage, and also focusing primarily on anomaly damage so you can output more damage when anomaly things proc. So those are the 4 core elements of this build. Let me show you guys a little bit of gameplay so you guys can see the build in action, and then we're going to dive in and talk about what you need to do to build this from 0 all the way to max, which is the way I have it already set up. So let's watch a little bit of gameplay, and then you guys will dive in and take a look at the build. The bird. I don't know what's more annoying, the bird or the ads. Alright guys, so as you guys see, the build is actually pretty powerful. At the end of the video, I'll also display the build a little bit more to complete the gameplay that you guys just currently watched. So let's talk about first about what we need to do as far as gear is concerned. Now, as you guys see right here, I have full legendary gear, but I'm going to tell you guys the way you build this up from blues all the way to purples and all the way to legendary. So first and foremost, guys, on your helmet, you're going to be looking for helmets to have the following stats. You're going to look for helmets that have anomaly power, cooldown reduction, and skill life leech. The main concept right here is anomaly power and skill life leech. Those are the 2 primary core factors of this particular build. So once you start with blue, look for armor or helmets that start with anomaly power and skill life leech as well. Now for the chest piece, you're going to be looking stuff for that has anomaly power, status power, because remember we are going to be using a lot of bleed, and cooldown reduction. Cooldown reduction is going to allow us to make sure we get our skills really effective. Next up, guys, we're going to be looking at the armor. Same things right here. Anomaly power and status power and cooldown reduction. Very similar. And overall, when it comes to the gloves, you're going to be looking for that status power and that anomaly power. But if you're going to, once you get to the legendaries, these are pretty much capped on what you're able to do. But if for some reason I was able to switch these around, I would still want anomaly power and status power, which I'm probably going to be switching around with an epic as well. And last but not least, guys, for the bottom shoes, it comes with the same one, but status power and skill life leech are where we're getting the majority of our health back. Now, as far as mods are concerned, guys, we're going to be using Earthquake. All our mods are going to be Earthquake. So we have the first one, which is Earthquake Inflicts Bleed. We also have Power as Simulation. Boost your anomaly power by 11k for each elite present. Really important. There is a lot of elites and CTs. So the more elites, the more damage you're going to be outputting. For the chest piece one, we're going with Earthquake as well. Skill can be activated more than once. We're going to be able to trigger this 3 times, which makes it really amazing. And we also have Bloody Boost. Boost your damage against enemies inflicted with bleed by 15%. Since almost every enemy is going to have bleed, when we use our Earthquake, that's going to make it extremely powerful. Then we also have Tainted Blood, which increases your damage dealt to enemies inflicted with bleed by 25%. So we're stacking both of those right there. We're stacking Bloody Boost and we're stacking Tainted Blood. Then we also are going to be applying Gravity Jump right here. The reason why we're doing this one is because we're actually going to be able to use 2 Gravity Leaps here. Now, this is not a requirement, but I personally like it. I think it's something that you definitely want to have. You want to have 2 Gravity Leaps. I could definitely stack another Earthquake mod in here, but I think having double Gravity Leap is definitely fundamental and ties in the build just perfectly. Now, you don't need 2 Gravity Leaps at the beginning of the game. Usually, once you get to CT 10 and higher, that's when you start noticing that you need it a little bit more. So, in the beginning, you could do good with just 1. Then, guys, for the gloves, we have, once again, Earthquake mods, which is going to give us, it's going to permanently reduce the armor of effective enemies by 20%. So that's going to bring their armor down really quick. And then we also have Grounded Crush, which is going to increase the skill-based damage by 84k. So really important. And last but the boots, we have second quake, which is going to give you another earthquake mod. So that makes you have a total of 3. And here, guys, which is definitely a requirement, and I recommend this 100%, is the second mod, which is Phantom Dash. During combat, your default role is replaced with a Phantom Dash. This is extremely, extremely important. Makes the build super powerful, helps you get away from sticky situations, especially while you're waiting for that cooldown of your abilities. Now let's take a look at the weapons. Now for the weapons, guys, we are using, I want to recommend a light machine gun or a double gun. Those are the ones you want to have. You want to have something that has a lot of clips. You're looking for weapons to have a really, have perks or mods that are focused in Anomaly, because that's going to give you the most raw damage. So here we have Storm Whip. Shots bring down lightning on an enemy, dealing 74k damage. Really important. The more damage we have, the more we're going to be able to output. Of course, I do want to get the Ultimate Storm Whip, which is the one I would recommend, which is a tier 3 mod. That one's the one you definitely want to have and swap on here. And for our number 2 mod, we have Death Chain. Shots entangle an enemy with chains, dealing 193,000 damage over 3 seconds. Really important, once again, wrapping up on that anomaly power. So the only thing I would change on this weapon is to get the Storm Whip at level 3, and then we should be good and gravy. Now we're running an automatic shotgun, really effective. This is the bread and butter of this build, and it's definitely another requirement. You don't need this at early game, but you need to have working mods that do the same thing that this does. So this one has Shadow Comet. Shots call down a comet, dealing 210k damage to enemies within a 3.5 meter radius. Really important. It helps you clear out the ads really easily. You'll see at the rest of the gameplay how this clears out a big chunk of ads that are kind of grouped up together. That's what you guys kind of see me running around trying to group the ads so I can do as much damage here. Then we put in Claymore. Shots damage an enemy with an anomaly blade, dealing 133k damage. Really important. I'm probably going to be switching this with another level 3 mod that gives me more anomaly damage, making this build even more powerful. Our sidearm is not really that important, but if you're looking for someone, I would probably put something that inflicts bleed or something that inflicts freeze to deal with ads that are going to be rushing you, or the flying things like the birds, which are the most annoying things in this entire game. But overall, in general, guys, that is as far as what you need as weapons and what you need as armor. Now let's take a look at the skill tree and talk about what we're using. So the skills we're using is Earthquake, Golem. Golem is only going to be used primarily for 2 things. Number 1, to stack up and do more damage when we are on the influence of Golem, and also to protect us when we're in sticky situations where we're waiting for the cooldown of Earthquake and the cooldown of Gravity Leap. As you guys see, our Earthquake comes back within 7.6 seconds, really fast. Our Gravity Leap comes back in 13 seconds, and our Golem takes 20 seconds. Basically, we're able to spam Earthquake really fast and easily. Now let's take a look at the complete class and talk about how we're going to be building this bad boy up. So here you guys have it. This is a complete skill tree. Now for the skill tree, guys, I'm going to give 2 suggestions. So you're definitely going to want to make sure you listen to the complete video as well. So there's going to be one altercation that you could use, and I'll tell you guys exactly what that is. So first we have Anomaly to once again increase our anomaly power. We have increase your skill life leech. This is where we're getting the majority of our health back from the weapon and also from our skill. We also have the Endless Tremors, which is going to reduce the cooldown of our seismic ability. That's what allows us to spam it every 7 seconds. Once again, picking up another anomaly. We're going down one, and Paladin, which is going to, once we're on the influence of Golem, it's going to increase our anomaly power by 45%. Really important, because when we're calling down the comet, where we're tying them in the chains, we're picking up a lot of raw damage when we're under this influence. Then, guys, once again, reducing the cooldown of our ability. So that's our Gravity Leap right here. Theoretically, you wouldn't want to pick this one up, but I do like to have my ability spammable. So you could go with that, or if you don't want to spam Gravity Leap, you could just pick this one up as well, which is going to increase your resistance piercing by 50%. I like to spam it, so that's the reason why I went with that one. Then we have increase your anomaly. Once again, more anomaly power. We have Anomaly Bullets, increases your firepower by 50% of your anomaly power. Since our anomaly power is really high, we want to definitely go ahead and increase our damage with our anomaly power. Once again, another seismic cooldown to make sure our Earthquake is coming back. We're going with another anomaly increase, and then we're also picking up Executioner, which is going to increase your damage by 20% against enemies below 30% health. Really important, especially to kill those ugly looking elites. Once again, another anomaly, and then we're picking up in the bottom, picking Blood Afflicted on enemies deal 30% more damage. Really important because it's going to help us do a lot of damage with once bleed is applied. We're also picking up a blood donation. You're healed for 25% bleed damage. Really important because we're getting our health back from here as well. And since theoretically all the enemies have bleed applied to them when we're using Earthquake, that is what it's giving us that health back. Skill Life Leech again. And then we're picking up the top one, which is protected by the anomaly, which is going to increase your armor bonus by 40% based on your anomaly power. So once again, our anomaly is giving us our shield and armor. Then we're picking up Skilled Sentry, which is going to increase your armor by 20% and resistance by 20% for 10 seconds when your skill ends. Since our skill is ending constantly, this is being procced over and over and over. Then we're going to go with Bloodbath. Bleed afflicted on enemies, deal 30% more damage. Really important. And then we're picking up Earth Heritage, increase your seismic skill by base damage by 50%. And the alternate one that I want to mention is this one, Pure Anomaly, increases your resistant piercing by 15%. You could theoretically pick this one up, or you could go and pick this one up, Red River, which is increase your bleed duration by 30%. In case you feel like the bleed is disappearing too fast, you could switch this one for that one. But overall, in general, guys, that is the complete class set. I'm telling you guys, this build is amazing. It does a ton of damage, helps you clear out areas really fast. And the secret here is bunching them up together, making sure you guys are clearing out enemies as quickly as you possibly can. It is just a monster, and it automatically wrecks. I'm going to rent the rest of the gameplay payout. Really cool as us doing a gold completion on Challenge Tier 15. Let me know, guys, what you guys think about the build. I do hope you guys put this build together. If you have any questions regarding the build, let me know in the comment section down below. But overall, in general, guys, enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Thank you for all the support you guys show on the stream, and I will talk to you guys later. Oh, I'm telling you, bro. Palms are sweaty. Let's go, boys. Ooh, gold clear right there, boys. That's what I'm talking about. Hype up the chat. Hype up the stream. Let's get it. Make some noise, boys.
I found one of our pods. And as a bonus, we can all start bathing again.
Excellent. That water's gonna be a lifesaver, Outrider. I'll be sure to bring people the good news.
That's how we do it, boys. That's how we do it. Woo. Oh, let's go collect this loot, boys. Let's go collect that loot. Let's see if we get a legendary. Come on.
Outrider detected.
Let's see. We get a legendary? Legendary question mark? Purple. Oh, what? Oh, legendary. 2 legendaries. Seismic Commander. All right, bet. And we got a helmet, too. Okay. Let's do it, boys. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, boys. Let me know what you guys think of the build. Let me know what you guys think of the build, boys. Let me know what you guys think of the build. This is what we got. So we got damage dealt. You guys see the numbers, guys. 222. Melee damage. Accuracy 60%. Not bad for only having a shotgun and an LMG. Enemy kill 242. Critical hits 214. Damage blocked 113. Damage taken. Easy tier 15 clear right there, boys.